The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with the 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And the tight end goes in motion left. Third and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Washington now brings this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwobunam. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12. Jackson into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Ravens at 4-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
That is definitely what we call our defensive hollow play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jackson on 1st down, rolling to his left. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on the punt.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Ravens 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Hey, middle.
Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
8 more yards. That's another first and 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Report!
Jackson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Hey, report! Report!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Again, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Middle.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Yeah. No, we change it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey. Right shot. Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
That pass broken up by the safety, Justin Simmons.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Play action. It's Wilson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josey Jewell.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they'll try and preserve that lone timeout as he comes up and clocks it here on the spike.
Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the loose.